Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Baker Girl. Thank you, Jesus. It's a beautiful day to be in the kitchen. And today I am sharing with you my thoughts and my first use of the new Ninja Foodie 2 dual basket air fryer with Smart Cook and Smart Finish. I'm going to show you how I make this delicious air fryer grilled chicken in my air fryer. I'm cooking 2 types of chicken, thighs and chicken breast, and I'm cooking them both because it's a dual. I'm cooking them in 2 different baskets because, of course, chicken breast cooks faster than chicken thighs, which is nice. You don't have to worry about overcooking chicken. So that is coming up in today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned, and I will give you my honest thoughts on this Ninja air fryer. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook something. I have some chicken ready marinated, already seasoned to go into my new air fryer. So I am going to take a little bit of oil and just spray the inside just to make sure that nothing sticks. Although these are fairly non-stick, so you probably don't need to do this. I'm just, I guess, being a little overly cautious. And I'm just going to work with one basket at a time and get my chicken breast tenderloins. Just add those in. Some of these are fairly big. Yeah, the rest of those are thighs. Okay. So I just want to make sure they're nicely nestled inside. Okay, so chicken breast is done. Now I'm going to bring the second basket and I'm going to load in my chicken thighs. And I cook my thighs, when I flip them, I start them out the bottom side up and then I flip them over. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the bottom side up. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. This is just how I cook them. And make a little room. Okay, done with that bowl, the marinade bowl. Okay, so I've got the chicken breast in basket number 1. By the way, they are very nicely labeled. And then I have the chicken thighs in basket number 2. Nice. So time to go and load it in. So basket number 1 goes in, and then in goes basket number 2. There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. And oh, okay. So you do have to, okay. And then let's set the temperature for this one. Okay, so we gotta set the time first. Oh, no, you have to select what are you doing? Are you air frying? Are you roasting? I am air frying. Okay, so we're going to select air fry. 390 degrees. No, I actually want to be a little lower than 390 degrees. Let's go for 360 degrees. I start out low because this is chicken and it's also chicken breast and I don't want it to dry out. Incidentally, before I do that, I forgot to do one thing that I always do for my air fryer grill food. I like to give it a little coating of oil on top. This is just to make sure it doesn't dry out. So just spritz it. I'm going to do the same thing with thighs. Just spritz it a little bit before you start air frying. Just to make sure that, you know, it has, because air fryers, it is a little oven. And I just like to give it a little spray. It's not that much oil if you're concerned. Nothing at all like, you know, deep frying or something. So I'm going to go ahead and push the start. 20 minutes. No, I actually want less than 20 minutes. So I'm going to just drop the temperature down about 12 minutes. Because for this one, I'm going to turn it on. I am air frying. And for the thighs, I want them to be cooked same temperature, just more time. So for the thighs, I want them to cook about 16 minutes. And go ahead and start. So now the thighs are cooking. This is pretty neat. I like this. Now, of course, you can do the whole smart match thing. I'm not really interested in that right now. But yeah, I'm really excited that I can be cooking chicken breast in this one. I should take my camera along. I can be cooking chicken breast in this one, and then I could be cooking chicken thighs in this one. My Instant Pot just went off. I'm cooking in the Instant Pot, and I also have some rice cooking on the back of the stove. So the kitchen is busy, y'all. This is exactly what I love about cooking in the kitchen. My oven is quiet right now. Sorry, ovens, but don't worry. I'm going to get back to y'all. But yeah, this so far is really nice. It's a little loud, but it's an air fryer. It's a little big, but it's a big air fryer. So yeah, so far I'm happy. Okay, let's see how number one looks. It looks just like air fryer chicken. Okay, I'm going to flip it and cook it some more on the other side, because of course at this point it's not done. Okay, so I've got a new set of tongs, just because you shouldn't use the same tongs to flip meat. It's not all the way cooked, so I'm just going to flip them over. They look real good. Okay. Those look good. Ooh-wee. Now I'm going to flip these and cook them on the other side as well. Okay, so this one's pretty much done. Good thing about this Ninja air fryer is it keeps cooking. Even when you open it, it doesn't stop. So I can open it, and I'm just going to use a thermometer to check temperature of a piece of chicken. So just to see if it's done. Let's see here. There's so little. Oh, it is done. I can tell even with that. Yep. Oh, they're good and done. Okay, so 174 degrees. That's a little high for chicken. Oh, okay. All right, you are done. So I'm going to go ahead and take the chicken breast out. And I'm just going to have a peek at the thighs. See how they're looking. Ooh, look. Sizzles. Ooh, they are sizzling. Look at that sizzle. Ooh. That looks good. They're cooking nicely. They need a few more minutes, but probably not 12, because this thing seems to be fairly it's got some power to it. So maybe not 12 minutes, maybe right around 6 or 7 minutes, but we'll check them. That's what the instant read thermometer is for. That looks right nice. Okay, so the thighs are done. Now, one thing I do want to say, it does get a little smoky. There was a little smoke haze because this is kind of like frying. So, I mean, well, you're air frying. So it did get just a little bit smoky, but they look so good. So, of course, I'm going to check the temperature, which you should always do when you're cooking meats, just to make sure they are done. Thighs, whoops, this is a little dunner than I would, but I was doing something and wasn't paying a lot of attention, but that temperature got a little too high on the thighs, but it's fine. Thighs stay nice and juicy. Anyway, and as you can see, they are well cooked, and they are not, they're not dry, which is just perfect. And there is the chicken. It looks delicious. Boy, that looks so good. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. I cannot wait to eat. And as you can see, these baskets they wash out very well. I mean, as you can see, they are spotless and clean. As soon as I finished, I washed them up, so they are ready to go. And yeah, I like them. Now, one thing I have to say, if you open it, they both keep running, but only the one that no longer has a basket in it only runs for a certain amount of time. And then after a few minutes, it will turn off. It would shut itself off. And this one continues to cook, but it gives you maybe like 15 seconds or 20 seconds to check whatever you're doing and then close it back up. Otherwise, it does eventually shut off. As for my honest opinion, I like it. My only problem that I have with it, it's a little bit noisy and it's loud, and so much of the heat escapes from the back. So like back that way, you could feel heat blowing out that way. But obviously this is a miniature little oven with 2 fans running. So if you're using both baskets, you got 2 fans running. So of course there will be a lot of heat and a lot of steam depending on what you're cooking. So that I would say is a little bit noisy. Another thing that I do want to point out that it does, if you need to get your time and your temperature adjusted before you push start, because once you push the start button, it's difficult to go back and adjust that time and temperature. So get all of that set, you know, what you're baking on, whether you're air frying, bake, roast, you know, reheat, whatever you're doing, and get your time and the temperature done. Then push the start button, because otherwise once it starts, you can't go back in here and change the time and the temperature. That's the only, maybe you can, I just haven't figured that out. If you know, drop a comment and let me know. I'd be delighted to know that I'm wrong on that. But so far from my observation, that's how it works. But overall, I am delighted and pleased. And it's not super hot either. So it's not like, you can feel most of the warmth is back here. But you can still, like, it's not like it's a hot oven that you can't touch while it's working. You can touch it clearly. Even though it's not on, I can still tell that it has been on, and it is not excessively hot. And it wasn't hot when it was running. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video on my thoughts on the Ninja Foodi 2-basket air fryer. If you have, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, and the good Lord willing, I will see you guys in another video. Take care, y'all. Bye.